Hey everybody, it's Carrie and Rachel with the Intuitive Art Academy, and we have another drawing to decode today. This one comes from Chantal, who I really like. I mean, is it weird to like a drawing more? That I just really enjoy looking at this drawing.
I know, I do too. It's
So
very
her,
neat.
yes, and yeah, it just has a good energy to it. So her question is, what is my current blind spot to growing my business? And she's got a couple colors in here. She listed brown is her grounding color, pink is beauty and harmony, gray is soul and the invisible world, and blue is expression. So Rachel, you want to touch on what you think this means to you?
I do. And I want to point out, I missed this before. She says that she asked it to her spirit guide.
Ah,
Yeah. So in all of our programs, we teach you how to connect with different sources, like your spirit guides or angels or loved ones. And I do recommend that if you have blind spot questions, you ask your spirit guides, because for some reason they are really, really good at answering them. And they're super clear, which is what Carrie and I were admiring about this drawing. It's super neat and it's super clear. So I'm actually not surprised that it came from a spirit guide. First off, it kind of looks like some kind of person like with a mustache. So that's making me kind of smile, which is always a good place to start when you're dealing with a blind spot. The pink circle is beauty and harmony. That gray line is soul and visible world. The X in the background and that wash of color is brown, and that's grounding. And then that little mustache is expression. And Chantal, if you don't know, is a visionary artist. She makes artwork of people's souls, of their intergalactic energy, and they're absolutely transcendent. So hopefully she'll share some here, but I'm really getting that here. It's like the invisible soul world getting grounded, and it is a beautiful harmony, and you can feel it. And so I'm seeing her artwork represented here. And then on the bottom is that expression piece. So what I'm seeing, and actually I know Chantal very well, and this has come up for her before, so that's probably why it's a blind spot. It's for her to just share about what she does, like post more on Instagram, go do her art outside, be more visible in what she does. And it's not about like selling or marketing. It's just about sharing, expressing, being it, doing it more. And the blue is so bold, especially compared to those other colors. Just expression, like being it, doing it, living it, and not being shy about it, not like talking yourself out of it when you have an idea, and being okay with it too, valuing it, making time for it. That expression piece is almost what's holding up the whole drawing. And so there's probably a lot of joy in the expression and grounding and harmony and beauty, because those colors also go into that blue. So it's like, have you ever seen a plate being held on one of those little holders? Right? The holder's job is really important because it lets us see the plate. So her expression is allowing everybody to view what she does, and that way it will grow her business. So that is what I'm getting.
okay, I agree, especially with your explanation. And I see that so the brown in the background, the brown I see, as at first it was like in the foreground, actually it looked like a big Zorro like slash. But now I'm feeling it in the background, and I see everything else in front of it, right? So grounding, that just feels good to even talk about. Grounding is important for you, Chantal, but your current blind spot, I'm agreeing with Rachel. It is one that, like that circle in the middle, that is beauty and harmony. And I feel like you see that everywhere, and that it's so obvious that that's why it's your blind spot, right? And and that soul and invisible world, like you live so much of your life in communication with that. But I know through conversations with you, right, you're finding more and more and more awesomeness and ease when you're expressing about that, right? Now, I was thinking about the conversations that you've been having just with people in your world when you're talking about living that way that feels so good. But when Rachel was talking about your artwork, I was like, oh, yeah. And I think it's, you have a few different ways where you are coming into the fullness of you, right? You have your painting, you have your intuitive artwork, you have some of the playful things that you're just doing with friends and coworkers throughout your day. And I love that idea that the expression is the foundation, right? As long as you continue to speak your truth and be flamboyantly you, right? Like just own it, like when you're doing your artwork out in the world, like your artwork makes the invisible visible, right? It makes the stuff that people can't see about themselves that they want to know, you make that visible. And your intuitive artwork, right, is the same thing. And so that's what I'm seeing is yeah, that get grounded and then recognize you are through your expression, you make the invisible visible. And through your work, you bring beauty and harmony. So it's just knowing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And giving yourself permission to just be you in a bigger way or in a smaller way or whatever way is calling you, right? It's in each moment it's going to be different, but tap into the part of you that wants to express itself and allow it to come out.
And Rachel, like as you're talking about that, I'm feeling like in the expression, there's some way you want to express yourself that you haven't yet that feels silly. That feels like not like could I really do that? And I think that looking at this drawing, the answer is yes.
Yes, 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 yes. I come into that all the time. All the time. Yesterday, actually, today, it posted a video where Intimate Alien is reviewing an alien makeup palette. And it was like, am I putting this out on the internet? It's not educational, it's not informative, it's not anything except silly and fun. And there you go, right? Your job is to do you, not to judge what that would be.
Yeah. So go do it.
Yes, and we can't wait to see it.